Hello me monster lovers, and welcome to Monster Art Reviews. I'm Monster Master Arthur, and this is the series where you can submit any art or craft, painting, miniature, sculpture, whatever it is. If it's creative and it's an artwork, then send it on over and I'll check it out. I'll review it as best I can. Remember, there's a lot of opinion involved doing it, so not everything I say is the way it is. But I like to do this to help you guys out if I can, and of course, help add some exposure to your art. All I ask for in return is that you please share this video to help out yourself and help out the other artists that are featured in the video. First video we're going to be talking about is from Mark Andrews. And I'm going to be using this colored background here just because I love this kind of rustic-y color, especially with black and whites. It helps the black and whites sort of stand out, which a lot of the drawings that are featured today are black and white. So here we go, and I like to add this little shaded area, and here's our first artwork. Maybe I'll take off the shades for this one because it looks like it's affecting the art, which it's not, it just has that appearance. So here we have the Phantom of the Opera, and it's a pen. Yes, it's a pen work, completely pen. I like the style. It's he does a lot of simplistic black and white artworks. So in the pen style, there's a lot of cross-hatching and such, and it appears that he's pretty smooth. He's got the very darks around here. Sorry, where's my brush? There we go. I'm going to use this ugly green color to outline what I'm talking about for you guys. He's got the darks right there. He's got nice striations going on here, and even really pretty condensed ones. I mean, this picture isn't totally clear. It's a little bit of a blurry image, but we can still work with it. And even right there, you can see the gray is pretty smooth. So I would say those are things that are good and that I like. I would have to say what some things to be careful with are things like this, where it seems a little bit messy and almost has a cutout appearance. That's why I think I asked you, Andrew, before in the message if it's some kind of cutouts that you're doing, what the process is. But it's all pen, so those are some things to be careful with, and they're pretty easy to fix, but then I shouldn't say that they're not pretty easy to fix because this is all working in pen. So I would say go layer by layer, go getting closer so that you keep everything smooth and you don't have things sticking out like that. So yeah, everything looks pretty good. I like the levels. You got the darkness, you got the mediums, and you got the brights. It looks very much like the photograph. So I would say good job on this. Keep going, and please submit more artwork to me. I love it. Alright, that was the Phantom of the Opera. Next, we're going to go to Reese Murdoch. That's right, Reese. I hope I said your name, but either way, I like to say it that way. Oh, Reese, I forgot to add the contrast. So I'm going to do that quickly right in front of you. As you know, your images were a bit unclear, so I'm going to increase the contrast right now just so we can see what we're talking about. And as you guys can see, this is a Minotaur. Let's see if Legacy works better here. A little better. Okay, let's do that. And on the second one, it's the same image just zoomed out. Have to mess with the levels. Alright, let's see if we can do this quick. And obviously I enlarged the image, so there's a lot of boxing and pixelation going on. There we go. Pixelation going on. But as we can see, we can sort of make out the image. We got the horns here. We got the head going around here and the jaw and the ear. Pretty nice. We got the thick body. What's going on with the neck? I can't see too clearly what's going on there. Make sure before you start adding muscle, make sure you always measure out everything as far as your body, your chest, and the pelvic region, the femurs, which should be the largest bones there. And then these, he seems to have a bit of the combined legs, the humanoid legs combined with the, not reverse, but we call sort of the reversed legs of the bovine and those sort of animals. So looking good here, a little bit unclear why is this going in so much and this coming out. So something to look at there. To give it a bit more of a dynamic shape, unless you're trying to make it kind of thick. I'm making a mess here, I know, I'm sorry. Let's see if the other image, this one's more clear for this. Yeah, he's got some abs going on, some odd abs. Make sure you always research, here, this is what I'm talking about. Make sure you guys always research your anatomy. Animal anatomy, human anatomy. Here you should be researching human anatomy. Because abs they're not gonna have this rolled effect. That's rolls of fat, and they're not gonna be divided here. So we're gonna have none of that if they're rolls of fat, which that's what it's looking like because his belly's kind of out. It's kind of like those big steroid user bodybuilders, and their stomachs come out because of sizing their stomach from their intake. So talking here, we would take the abs into more of this sort of shape. The top ones have a specific, and remember, abs aren't even, so you don't have to make them even, but you got the six-pack that goes like that, then the others that kind of head out like this. Okay, so that would be more of the shape that you're looking at, and to make it more dynamic and make it look like actual abs, make his stomach go in. Make the belly area, this area, go in. It's going to go here, so cut out that area. He's going to have big lat muscles here, and then this is going to sort of go in, so you're starting to develop this nice shape to him, and that's what we want to see. That's what game designers, concept artists, they try to develop as a nice shape. So make sure your shape is good. Make sure you measure out everything. Let's see, the chest region, like that. Okay, nice thick neck. I do like that. I like this sort of head here. It's got that more ancient sort of look. So we got the shoulder here. All right, bicep kind of facing forward. So all pretty good. One thing, don't worry about exaggerating your lines. Sometimes you can exaggerate your line. You can always exaggerate and then cut off, like I did here. So for example, if we're talking about this little area right here, the forearm, don't be afraid to exaggerate and then go in too much. See, like that. See how nice that looks? Like comic book characters, but you don't have to do that much. You know, they always have really rounded calf muscles and all that on their legs. So you don't have to do too much, but try it out first, and then you can always thicken it. That's no problem. But you get to see that shape that you could develop. You get to see that exaggeration that, well, you know, people love to see, and then you can balance it out, and you can make it more keep it kind of cartoony, or you can make it more realistic. All right, let's keep going. Again, going about the anatomy. This hand is kind of further out. It's a little bit flailing out here, oddly. It's actually it looks like this part of the body is more forward, more to the front. So this stuff should be more to the back and should be a little bit smaller, going down smaller and smaller. And this fist is definitely too small for this size of hand. It should be thicker, bigger, but then again, it's going backward, more behind him, so it should be, you know, kind of smaller like that. It's further away, this is closer. Again, this fist should be bigger for a masculine character. Shoulder can be bigger. Again, not sure what's going on here. You might want to show what's going on here by drawing extra lines. So if this is connected, this is kind of odd. It would probably be, his neck would kind of be going like that, connected to that jaw area, and here maybe not so much, or yeah, and then the back, big trap muscles back there. So quite a few things to work on, but I like the entire concept. I'd say keep going, or yeah, show me what's going on with that, and let me clean it up here for you guys. Let me clean this area. Let's go to the next one. Oh, and another big problematic area is that chest right here. Why is that chest going on to the shoulder? It should be like this one, right? You got the shoulder and the chest. So that means what you gotta do here is you gotta think about where your shoulder is, and then where this whole arm region is going, so your chest is going to be like that. Remember, it's not going to be the same shape and size as this one because it's in a different area. The body's moving back, so everything's going to change. Okay, I know this is messy. I'm sorry, it's hard to show you guys like this, but I really hope this is kind of helping out, and this chest here should be kind of moving to this area. Let's get rid of this one so I can show you better how this one would look. There we go, kind of like that. All right, and then this one would be going like that, and that arm kind of behind him. Okay, so yeah, think about that, and again, take down his belly and go from there. All right, thank you for the submission, and let's go look at your other stuff. All right, here we go. This is going to be interesting because you gave me no title, and I don't know what they are, and you the other one's a Minotaur, so that's pretty cool, so we can mess around. So here you got a more cartoony look. Obviously, you got the thick lines and all that going on, no shading, not too much, maybe here. Not sure what that is, if it's a horn or hair, like we got here, we got the hair, but then we got the horns. I like the concept. We got the scar there, very cool, and it's going back. It's kind of like the Hercules Disney movie, if you look at the art, the concept, and the artwork for that movie. So this is moving kind of back. Very cool stuff to work on with, to mix with your art, to develop as an artist. That's something I haven't done enough in my life, is cartoon type art or comic book style. So once again, be careful, make sure you got the eye lines about the same, which is all right here. All right. I think that's all right. Not too bad. This might be moving back more like that. Something like that. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, not too much to say about this. Cool concept. I wonder if it's your concept. Let me know after this. So thanks for submitting that. Let's take a look at your next one. And we got this one. I like this one. I love this one that you submitted this one. This is great. And this can show people that they can submit just about any crazy creation that they have. I hope this is yours. It looks like something original. I've never seen it before. Awesome mouth. It's got that suckerfish crazy kind of mouth. Tongue going out, kind of crazy venom style tongue. I don't know what these are, hairs or something. You know, it's like a basic Pokemon style character, creature. Cool. I would add, I don't know if I would add the complexity to the legs. I think the simplicity is fair enough. I think one thing that you can start adding to this kind of artwork is to, oh crap, sorry. Oh no, I've been drawing on the wrong layer. That's what happens. See, I got excited. Anyway, so what I would add is maybe take some brighter yellows and highlight like the eyeballs so they look shiny. Keep that simplicity. You don't need to add much detail. Just add some highlights, maybe a lighter pink here, because it looks like a shiny kind of creature. And maybe highlight here, maybe highlight a little bit here, and then like some gloss, and then of course on the teeth too, they'd be glossy too. Maybe add some spit there. No, that's unnecessary, but cool concept. I like the dimensions, like the size. Just make sure that it's balanced and it doesn't look too head heavy where he'd be falling over to the front. We don't want any of that, right? So make sure that his body structure and legs are strong enough in your artwork to be believable that he should be able to support himself as he is. All right, something like that. Maybe even add it forward a little bit, something like that. So very cool. Keep going. Enjoy the concept. Yeah, again, thanks guys for submitting your art. This has been Monster Artwork Reviews. And remember, you can always submit your artwork on Facebook through my personal account or this Monster channel or my Monster Bestiary, or through the World of Monsters official Facebook group that I have and the Monster Bestiary miniatures page that I have. Everything is linked in the descriptions below. I hope this helped, and until next time, this has been Monster Master Arthur.